I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show, and in today's episode, on this adventurous Friday, I think everybody knows how much I love shoes. I've been a sneakerhead for some years now, and for the first time in my life, I'm saying all the way back to when I was a kid getting shoes, bruh. Always made sure I was the one to wear a pair of shoes and to break a pair of shoes, okay? I don't know how many times I have broken shoes to the point where, like, the shoes was no longer wearable. Like, I can think back when I was a kid having Converse and wearing Converse through, like, mud, rain, dirt, any form of weather condition possible. Like, I will wear those shoes until they just couldn't be worn no more. Like, it, you know how, like, on, like, the midsoles of Converse, like old-fashioned Chuck Taylors, where they got, like, that midsole with that line? Like, it got to the point, because that line is like a rubber band almost, and it got to the point where it was like that part of my shoe was coming off. So if people know me, they know how much I love my shoes, right? So sometime this month, alright, month of July, I don't know exactly when this episode will come out, but sometime this month, I went on to the Nike website. I ordered a pair of the Zion 2s. It was these brown shoes that I posted about them on social media, so you could get like a image of what they look like. I think I posted them on my main feed, like it was like a story post, but if not, you can look up Zion 2 and see, like, it's these brown shoes. So I ordered the shoes. I'm waiting, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Hey, it's like, it ain't no big deal. I'll continue on waiting, right? So it gets to a point where the shoes are out for delivery, where I live at. I'm waiting the whole day, bruh. The whole day. Shoes never showed up. So at that point, the shoes got delayed. So then, the next day, which was yesterday, the shoes, they never showed up. And I was out, and I was kind of getting nervous, because I'm like, fam, what if the shoes, like, if they don't show up, you know, like, what if they, or, you know, or what if I'm like, or if they do show up and I'm not here, and I'm like, you know, you got them, like, them porch pirate people where it's like, they be just taking people's packages and stuff, and I was like, I'm afraid of that, but that wasn't the case. I kept checking my phone, nothing, has showed up. By the way, I wanted to actually talk on some other unrelated issue, you know, talking on my phone and stuff, and not my phone, but, like, my provider, but anyways, so I'm checking all throughout the day. Nothing still hasn't been updated. So I was like, all right, you know what? There are at times where they make deliveries on Fridays, and I feel like that's like the go-to day. So I'm going to wait until today, which is, today, Friday. I wake up this morning. I'm up kind of, you know, because usually when I wake up in the morning, I kind of like just watch some YouTube videos and just kind of get my mind like running and stuff, watch a little bit of TV. I checked my emails. They said that the shoes are no longer being delivered. So, of course, you know, like, that upsets me. That upsets me a little bit. Like, even though I am getting my refund, I'm getting my money back. But it still upsets me that it's like, these are a pair of shoes that I wanted, and I'm not getting. So, at this point, I'm upset. And I'm like, I don't know whether to contact Nike. I don't know whether to contact FedEx, because that's who I guess who they're being delivered by and stuff. And so I contacted FedEx. Or actually, you know what? No, I ranted on Twitter, so you can see the tweets that I made. But I was upset. I was mad. I'm like, you know, that's something where it's like you wake up and you think you're going to get your shoes today just to get an email saying that the shoes ain't going to get delivered. So I kind of ranted. I got a little upset on social media, and FedEx, a support page, has seen the tweets. So we were exchanging DMs and stuff. And yeah, then eventually they had told me what had happened, and I guess the shoes had got damaged at some point in time. And my thing is this, I'm like, fam, look, you have delivered numerous packages. You guys have delivered shoes that I've ordered numerous times. I've been through FedEx before. So it confuses me. I'm like, why all of a sudden now you guys want to start damaging stuff? And then you think like people are going to want to like, be cool with you and things. Because I'm saying like if at the end of the day it comes down to it where if I had to send out some stuff, I'm like, no, I do not trust FedEx. Okay. But I mean, at the end of the day, it could be anybody. It honestly could be anybody. So like I'll admit this morning I was upset. But then at the same time, I was thinking, I'm like, hey, I've heard this with other, like those shipping packages companies and all that stuff. But I'm just saying, man, I'm like, dang, I get this close to get my shoes and then all of a sudden they get destroyed or whatever. And I'm like, dang, man. Like, honestly, so I had asked for a picture, and I'm like, I want to see what it looks like, because I'm like, that, it just don't make sense to me, where I'm like, the shoes, like, how did they get damaged? What, like, were they flattened? I'm like, what was the issue? And I'm thinking, like, I honestly, and here's what I personally think. There's a lot of things that was running through my mind and stuff, but here's what I'm thinking right now. I think that they had something in one of them FedEx trucks that shouldn't have been in there, and it got wasted on a bunch of packages most likely. And then, yeah, my package happened to be in the crossfire of what, went down on that FedEx truck. Because I'm saying, like, to me, that just don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense at all. But then again, I've seen people out there where they've posted how they've gotten a pair of like much more expensive sneakers, and overall like they had like where they still sent them out even though they were destroyed and stuff. And so, yeah, overall, I don't know how that would, work if the shoes were sent. Well, I know I would have just went to the nearest Nike store and been like, hey, so I ordered these shoes. FedEx destroyed them. I don't want them no more. I know I'm not leaving the store until I get my money back, because I'm like, I'm not going to be out here wearing some damaged shoes and stuff. And, but I don't know, like, depending on what it was, like, I would have seen to, like, fix it. I mean, there's a shoe repair place that I could have went to. So I'm saying, like, there's so many solutions and problems. Like, yeah, I would have been upset that I had to go out and spend extra money on fixing the shoes, but, like, I still want my shoes. Like, I really wanted. So here's a backstory on these Zion 2s, right? So the Zion 2s, I had been wanting them for a while. But I'm like, I'm going to wait until I get paid to, buy them and things. Because, I'm trying to save my money for emergencies and stuff throughout the week. So I'm going to wait until I get a little bit extra cash, save my money, get the shoes, I get paid. And then, so here's the thing. So I get paid one day, right? And then the shoes were sold out and I couldn't buy them. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, you mean to tell me I waited? Or it's like, I waited all this time, I had been looking at like them over and over and over again, just to find out that they're sold out. And then they eventually get back onto the websites again, and then I'm like, oh, let me hurry up and buy it before it sells out again. I buy it, I get this close, that close. I get to the point where FedEx was saying they're out for delivery in my area, that close to getting them shoes, and they get destroyed. Like, how am I supposed to look at that and be like, oh, okay, that's chill, that's fine. Like, a part of me is still kind of, like, upset about it. And I got another pair of shoes going through FedEx, and I'm like, look, don't let these shoes end up getting damaged. Because I swear if they do, like, I'm going to a FedEx location and I'm going crazy. I'm like, no, to both my shoes? Nah, you guys, if you gotta, like, specially deliver, or if I gotta go and pick the shoes up myself, I'm like, nah, to me, that just don't make sense. So, I'm like, yeah, man, I personally, because I'm like, no, I'm going to see overall, like, with these other shoes, like, what happens with them, because I'm like, I really don't trust FedEx delivering shoes unless they got damaged at the facility. Then I'm like, okay, then, I'm like, don't even touch them. Just let me go there and I'll pick them up and all that crap and, so on. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm all like, no, just let me know the location where the your guys' facility is at. I will pick them up. I don't want you guys having them in any more trucks. I want to pick them up myself, and I will get them in things. But yeah, it's stuff like that where I'm like, bro, how do you guys expect people to like recommend you or be like, oh yeah, FedEx is goated, FedEx is the dopest company of all times, but you got stuff like this happening? Like, there's some like person out there that really wants something that they've been waiting for a while, and then they get them, or or they're thinking they're that close to getting them, and then they don't get them. They don't get whatever their package is or whatever they ordered and stuff. And I'm like, man, it's stuff like that where I'm all like, hey, yo, Nike, just send them out. Like, just, if you gotta, like, that's where it's like, hey, Nike, if you are considering that drone idea where they get the drones and fly them, and I'm all like, do that. Get one of them drones that hover, and I'm all like, hey, yo, just, like, drop it like a football or something, And, just hover over, like, in the middle of the street. I'm like, I'll hold my hands out as if it was a football, and I'm like, just drop the shoes and stuff. But, telling you, I'm all like, nah, man, that stuff was upsetting. But, anyway, then that's what I actually wanted. So, I wanted to talk about my phone provider for a little bit. So, while I was out yesterday, and I'm like, and even today, because I haven't really seen no update with it and stuff, and I even went online. So, I go through T-Mobile. Now, I don't know what's going on with T-Mobile, but I could not get no connection when I was out. So, meaning I couldn't post on social media. I couldn't check online. I couldn't, check my emails. I couldn't do nothing. And I'm like, I don't even know if I could have made calls or texts, but I'm like, hey, yo, T-Mobile, what's the issue? Because if there's people out there that got to do, like, emergency things, and, because I'm saying there's people probably out there that be working from their phones, and then T-Mobile out here acting weird, and I'm like, if I'm out and about and I'm trying to contact somebody, I'm like, and I can't because T-Mobile is being weird, I'm like, fam, what is the problem? What is the issue? I'm saying, like, today, or, past 48 hours, I'm like, not even that, like, past, like, couple of weeks, bro, I'm, like, ordering things, Adidas, I don't even know what this, so I ordered a pair of shoes through Adidas, and it was the Yeezy 380s, it was these, like, Onyx. I've never had a pair of the 380s before. I have the Quantums, I have a pair of 350s, and those are it. Like, those are the only Yeezys I have. I have 2 pairs of the Quantums and 1 pair of the Yeezy 350s. These 380s would be my first ever pair of the Yeezy 380s. So these are like, and them Zion 2s would have been my first pair of Zion 2s. So I'm saying, it's like, it's messed up right now, like what FedEx got going on. I'm like, look, if you guys like need me to be like the delivery person or whatever to make sure things is protected, I'm all like, I'll do what I need to do. But like, man, it just don't make sense to me where it's like stuff like that be going down. I'm like, nah, bro. It's like, how do you guys, like, I'm very, very curious to see. And I'm like, they said they were going to send me a picture. And I'm like, I really want to see a picture of what it looks like or what had happened to I'm like, unless them shoes got shredded or something, then I'm like, okay, then yeah, like, that's on you guys. But it's like, how would that even happen? Like, and then that's where it's like, you kind of just want to, like, be mad at FedEx, but it's like, at the same time, I'm like, look, if you got a new guy doing some old people things, I'm like, not meaning like old people things, but if you got a new guy doing some things he ain't used to, it's like, hey, fam, let the professionals do it so people can get their packages all out and about and stuff. But man, I'm telling you, I'm like, it's stuff like that is just crazy. I'm like, and now I'm like kind of scared with these Adidas shoes, because I'm like, bruh, whoever it is was handling my Zion 2s. I'm like, no, you have them stay far away. If they see anything with the name Tyler Moss on it, have them stay far away from my packages. Like, anything that I'm ordering, I don't want whoever it was that caused the damage to my shoes, I don't want them nowhere near my shoes, packages. I don't care if I'm ordering something that's like bulletproof. I don't want them nowhere near it, okay? I'm like, no, because they are cursed. Something's like, no, I'm saying, it's like, I know people are probably all like, oh, don't say things like that, TMossBoss. That person's probably already feeling bad. I'm like, well, imagine how I feel. Imagine how I feel where, like, fam, I'm over here ordering shoes so I can make YouTube videos off of them, wear them out and about, have some fun in those shoes, see how they feel, see if I like them and all this other stuff, keep them for a long period of time, wear them until whenever they fall and break apart. Now I can't even do that. And I'm hoping, I'm going to see if GOAT has those shoes. Because if GOAT has them, I think GOAT goes through UPS. I'm going to see if they have those shoes. Because if they do, I'm like, then fam, I'm going through freaking GOAT and buying them shoes. Oh, they have them. See if they have them in a size 10 under retail ships. Let's see when I can get them. I ain't trying to wait a long period of time though, so that's what I'm like. That's the thing about GOAT. You can't get like a missing lid. Telling you, man, I'm like, I'm just mad that I'm like, I really wanted my shoes and I can't get them. So that's how I'm feeling on a Friday afternoon. I'm like, over here could have had a pair of shoes. I could have been wearing my shoes 2 days ago, but I'm not. I was over here wearing my Air Jordan 11, the cool gray 11s around the house. I was like, I want to wear my Zion 2 Jordans, not my cool gray 11 Jordans. I wore those around the house already. I'm trying to wear something else. So, anyways, yeah. But, just pretty much like moral of the story. If you trying to get some stuff shipped through FedEx, it's best if you just pick it up yourself. Because they might have some FedEx people that's there and they don't know what they doing. So, but anyways, and that being said, talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. For viewing this on YouTube, like, subscribe. Viewing this on the podcast streaming service, follow, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. And also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.